Hello everybody, Solomon Ward here. Today we are going to be playing some Civilization 5. It's an older game, but it's definitely a classic 4X style game. And today we're going to be playing not just vanilla and not just Civ 5 with some DLCs. Excuse me. We're going to be playing with just a few mods. We have 3 in use here. We have a 3rd unique component mod, 4th unique component mod. Both of those just add more unique flair to each civilization. I'll show you what those are in a second. And thirdly, we have a unique cultural influence mod. All that does is if you manage to get your tourism over somebody else's culture, then they'll just have a specific text about your civilization rather than just a land statement. You'll see that if that happens. Anyway, today we're going to be playing as Nebuchadnezzar II of Babylon. Now normally in just Civilization 5, his unique unit is a bowman. It's just a stronger version of the archer. It can survive better in defensive kind of situations. And then his unique building, the Walls of Babylon, just pretty self-explanatory, much stronger walls, replacement for the walls. But with the 3rd and 4th unique component mods, we also get 2 extra buildings. The first one is a ziggurat, and that's it's just a temple, but it just simply adds 2 culture onto that, which, you know, who can complain with that? That's pretty good. And what the 4th unique component mod adds is a diorite stele, which is a monument similar to Ethiopia's base monument replacement, just the stele. But this one provides extra culture once you research writing, which is pretty early on, and also synergizes pretty well with Babylon's unique ability already about getting that free scientist once you discover writing. So that works out pretty well. We're going to be playing on the Continents Plus map type, standard size and also standard pace. Difficulty, only Emperor for now. I'm still working my way up to Deity. So yeah, just Emperor for now. As far as advanced Civ go, we're going to be against all random civilizations. Only changes I've made, it's all default, only changes I've made are legendary start for resources. I like everyone to have a nice strong capital, you know. I've turned off time victory types. That's just kind of boring to me. You know, I want somebody to win in an actually strong way rather than just having a lot of points at the end of the game. The advanced game options, I've turned on policy and promotion saving, just in case. I just like that sometimes. As well as quick combat and quick movement to kind of speed along some parts of the game, especially the beginning and wartime and stuff. So, without further ado, let's see what our start looks like. Hopefully it's pretty good.
May the blessings of heaven be upon you.
It's really pretty nice to try out these new unique components. I haven't tried these out. And like I said, that diorite stele really seems to synergize pretty well with their unique ability. So let's see how that works out. And hopefully I can get that ziggurat out pretty quickly because I like to build a religion myself. Okay, it's looking like a good desert start here. Let's see. Ooh, okay, this is looking really good. This is looking really, really good. Well, a lot of floodplains, a lot of food potential, a lot of cotton, which, you know, hey, you can't complain about cotton, some food and some gold. I see some sheep on hills, always good up there. A little bit of wheat, some marble down there. A little bit of jungle too. Let me move around a little bit just to see. Okay, there's coast. That's what I thought. Kind of empty out this way. You know what? I think I might just settle on spot. Let the Civ gods take me here. Let's see what they'll give us. Okay, so we're gonna have another source of cotton over to the west. You know, hey, I mean, the more cotton, the better, really. Let's go with. I personally like to build a scout first, so let's at least just get one scout out there first, and then maybe a diorite stele. See, production-wise. Well, I think with all this cotton, it's pretty obvious to kind of go ahead and for pottery first, and also that'll be good to get writing, you know, for our unique ability as well as our diorite stills to increase their culture output. The pottery will probably be our choice as far as research goes. Okay, little workers. Not workers, warriors, excuse me, little guys, sorry. Let's just start moving around there, see if I can find anything. That start's gonna have some, I mean, it has a little bit of production potential. Not as much as I would like. Okay, sweet, there's some marsh. If only I was, Netherlands. Anyway, let's start for the capital. It's gonna have a lot of growth. It's gonna have a lot of food potential. Looks like with all the floodplains, at least it'll have a pretty good amount. With the cotton, that'll definitely help. I mean, I'm not a fan of the calendar resources, but, you know, whatever. It's good to have a lot of one. If you're going to have some, it's just good to have a lot of one. What I like to do with the first warrior is sort of make a couple circles around, not a couple, but, you know, a few circles around your capital to kind of explore the very, very close borders, just to see who our neighbors are, or if there are any ancient ruins really close by. Make sure Babylon's about to build a still. Yeah, that's probably best. Yeah. Okay, that scout is done. We can still move our warrior around a little bit. I mean, he gets less movement, obviously, than the scout. Well, they get the same amount of movement, but the scout can explore over harsher terrain faster than the warriors, that's for sure. The warriors are more for defeating barbarians. Okay, out in this empty desert, there's some good... Oh, there's a couple of fish tiles. That's always nice. Always nice for a potential coastal city to the north. You never know what could be up there. You know, it could be some crabs or whales as well, which would definitely constitute getting a city up there. Okay, as far as our next research, we should probably... even though we have some sheep, which, you know, animal husbandry would be nice to get that. We also have some cotton, which we're already on the way to getting that research ready. We should probably go for writing, because at least up first, because that would get our unique ability going, where we get that free writer whenever we excuse me that free great scientist whenever we get writing. So that would probably be best to get that out of the way, so we can get some science output as fast as possible. Okay, we've met our first our neighbor, and it's Genghis Khan. Well, that's just Peachy Keen. That's just Peachy Keen. Hopefully he's not too close. Okay, let's move a little bit and get this. Ooh, well, not the best of rewards from Ancient Ruin, but not the worst. But at least it showed off another spot with Ancient Ruin. Okay, so it just looks like it's a pretty open area with just 2 fish. Not too bad. Not too great either. Warrior. I guess, well, maybe on top of this hill. He can kind of stick around. Yeah. This open desert isn't the best. Oh, Pantheon already founded. Oh my lord. Okay, what is this? Stone circles. That's not super bad. I'd like to get one if I can, but you know, if I don't, it's not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Okay, scout. Let's send you back this way. Babylon should grow next turn. Let's see. Yeah, then we'll put you on a sheep tile probably next turn. Just to get a little extra production. 70 turns. Let's see, how long would it take? 33, but it would also get that out in 3 turns. I mean, might as well. We'll go in 3 more turns so I can get some more gold from the cotton. Oh, some barbarians. Let's see. Well, would you look at that? I think I know where our next city is going to be settled. I've only found that once in probably about 1,000 hours of gameplay. That is something else right there. Huh. Well, all right then. El Dorado. That's not something you find every day, folks. That is not something you find often. Wow. Okay, there's like a 0.1% chance or something crazy to find that in a game. Or to even be there. Well, let's look if there's a good start around here. There's some sugar. There's some sheep. Sugar's the big important one there, obviously. Get these runes first. 20 culture. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. We're going to go with tradition. I mean, that's usually the better one. They've nerfed it recently after an update, but that's generally the better one to go with. Okay, one more turn to build the Stell. Let's see. I kind of want to pump out a shrine after this. Get desert folklore, if I can help it. Yeah. Because that'd be pretty helpful. Pretty helpful. Let's go ahead and change him to that. Same food production, same food amount, just more gold. Okay, let's look around a little more here. There's some incense. That's always nice. Okay, little El Dorado. There's some ivory as well. That will also be for the city I found here. Oh, Mongolia is an eyeball in it. But we'll see. We'll see what they're doing. I don't see their cities isn't immediately right there, which is good. Okay. Oh, another one, Mount Kilimanjaro. That's one of my favorites as well. You know, extra food, extra culture, and you get that. If I'm not mistaken, you get that promotion whenever you get adjacent to it. Yep, the altitude training, which lets you cross hills much faster, which is just really helpful. So I'm seeing a potential coastal start here. You got one thing of fish, some incense. Yeah, wow, some really good city starts. Let's hope we don't get them stolen from us. Our rightful locations. Okay, had enough culture to get a policy here. Let's go with. We're not going to be building too many wonders. Let's go ahead and go with oligarchy. Why not? Why not? Okay. These warriors. Okay, who is this? This is going to be Poland? Yeah, it's Poland. That's great. Okay. Okay, buddy. Let's see. Yeah, I thought they had honor already. That's pretty scary. How many cities? They have one city. They have one city. Yeah, I'm glad they haven't found any extra ones. Okay, let's see here. Some bison. Let's see, some more potential. Well, I'm going to want to settle really close to Mount Kilimanjaro, so these tiles are going to be out of the way for any cities I want to settle down there. I'm thinking far ahead. Okay, ooh, there's some more ruins. Always good to get those. Okay, Warsaw. Let's look around here. He might be looking for desert folklore himself if he can get a pantheon started, but I want to beat him to it if I can help it. Okay, there's riding, which is great for us because one, Babylon's natural unique ability. We get this great scientist, which is just fan-freaking-tastic. Fantastic. Great little guy to get, especially this early on. Always great to get him, but this early on in the game, extra good. Now that we have riding, I'm thinking, well, Poland is a little, he's a little warmonger. No, not a crazy guy, but, you know, he does like his war. Obviously, he's going for honor. Genghis Khan, surprisingly, he's going for liberty. I would have thought honor, but, you know, liberty's not a crazy pick for him either. Considering that our neighbors are both pretty hostile guys that we know of, I'm tempted to go for archery so we can get some bowmen out there. But in order to help with this happiness, I might go ahead and get the calendar out of the way so I can start getting all those cotton resources up and running. Okay, so let's see. Let's go ahead and get this. Oh, sweet. Well, there's the bowman right there. Okay, awesome. Speak of the devil. Okay, warrior, you can start walking back this way a little bit more. Yeah, Warsaw has a bit of a deserty start, too, which, you know, good for them. It has some ups and downs, you know, starting in the desert. Ooh, there's some wine right there. That's good. Okay, yeah, go ahead and construct an academy right there. We're gonna make sure to work that. That will over double our science output right now. And the great scientist that early in the game is just ridiculous. I'm not gonna push for the great library on this difficulty. I probably won't get it in time. My production isn't stellar. So let's go ahead and get a worker out, so that way we can get it by, well, whenever we get calendar, so that can help. Okay. So, let's move this bowman around. That looks like a really weird peninsula. Yeah, so that looks like it probably ends around there, the thing of land. I mean, I don't have any other access to marbles, so I could settle a city over in this area. I'm not so sure where that would be yet. But we'll see. That El Dorado, that's just something else right there. How much happiness do I get from that? Just one, as per usual. Well, shoot! Where'd you come from, little fella? Let's send our bowman back. That's no good. Oh, well, there's some more people. That's okay. We don't have any improvements for the barbarians to pillage yet. So we don't have to be super careful right now. But I would like to keep that, keep barbarian running. Oh, wait, we do have... What am I saying? Okay, that's gone. That's gone. We have this improvement right here. This really cruddy looking university. Or academy, excuse me. The texture's not even completely loaded there. That just looks like a really scummy... Well, it is 3040 BC, and it is in the middle of the desert, so what do you expect? You picking a fight with me? Come on, people. Come on, people. What are you doing? Go back home. Go to your desert encampment. The mostest literate people. We are at the bottom, sadly for now. But not forever. Okay, don't you even think about getting to there. I'd kill you. Okay, we have the calendar. Since our science is dramatically sparked up, I could go for, well... I could go for that early ziggurat, but I think I'll pass. Just to get some other technology out of the way real fast. Animal husbandry for the sheep might be pretty good. And it'll also show off any sources of horses, which may or may not be somewhat helpful. I'm not a huge user of mounted units, especially this early in the game. Later in the game, maybe like horsemen. That's not too far in the game, but a little bit later than now. I tend to use them a little bit more, but right now, meh, I don't need them immediately, at least. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, there's that unit, that thing of marble. Oh, so we do have access to marble. I forgot about that. So this over here is not high priority. Settle. Okay, that's good to put back in my bed. Is this? Oh, that is. Oh. Well, you really ran for it up there earlier. Okay, well, okay. Well, I better steal that from them before they get it. Because that is something I want to get. Okay, so he has a warrior and an archer over there. Probably just getting rid of that encampment earlier. Might as well get legalism. Why not, you know? No one helped me immediately, I don't think. No. Which is fine. I didn't expect it to, but... Gotta get it at some point. Doesn't immediately help me, but that's okay. Okay, bowman... Animal husbandry? Do I have any sheep? No, not really. There's some sheep. Yeah, I have sheep, that's for sure. Horses, I mean. There's some horses out here, yes. Horses right there, even more reason to settle around here. Which will give Genghis Khan even more reason to settle out here. So I need to sort of keep my warrior around there and sort of block off the area. Let's go ahead and get... Let's see, what do we need on here? We don't need any mines, really. I mean, we need a quarry at some point, but slightly lower priority. Let's go ahead and get, let's go ahead and get, well, we have that one bowman. Let's go ahead and get, the quarry, just so we have that option up and running, you know. Okay, let's see. Bowman, what do you see? Not much, actually. Okay. Let's send him home. He's pretty beat up after that archer battle on the dunes. Crap, we have a little warrior chugging along in there. He's not a huge threat, but I don't want him to hurt our academy. I always want to call you. Oh, Lord. That's desert folklore. Poland! What did I call it? I called it, you dirty... Well, I mean, It works for them. It works for them. Would have worked better for me, but it works for them. Can't complain too much there. Well, I can, but I won't. Let's see. Yeah, our population growth is a little bit stifled because I've been doing that sheep, but I really want this worker out so I can start getting a little bit more food potential. Man, that's probably good for now. Dang it, Poland. Oh well. I mean, hey, whatever. It's all good. Well, I mean, they're just doing their own thing, you know. I can't harsh them for that. Let's go ahead and put you right there. I don't need the extra gold immediately, and that'll give us that'll really help our population spike. After this, after the worker, let's go ahead and get a library. Well, you know what? Because we already have that extra science, I'm gonna bank on that a little bit. And I'm honestly, no. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start production for a library and put a settler in the queue. So whenever we get our population bump, I'll slide that settler back up. In the meantime, I'm gonna send this warrior walking around. There's got to be some barbarian camp somewhere nearby. I don't see one, but obviously there's one nearby. So okay, not oligarchy. What do you call it? Yeah, it is oligarchy. I was right. Oligarchy will help with that assault, and then this bowman should end his life. Okay, let's see. Not much going on in that thick jungle. That'll be nice for that El Dorado city, and that hopefully will slow down Genghis Khan's development. Because, you know, he's notorious for just being a bad man. Okay, worker next turn. We should have that library queued up to at least dump a little bit of production into it. Okay, yeah, there's that. Let's go ahead and get the, a plantation on that cotton. Okay, there's one encampment. That shouldn't be bothering me too much. Masonry, okay. That'll help with some production problem. They took their settler. Thank you, barbarians. You were so kind. So kind. Thank you, barbarians. Okay, that honestly really helps me out, and I really appreciate it. Let's go ahead and let's get Bronzeburg. See if there's any iron on the map. Well, obviously there'll be iron on the map, but close to me. That's what matters. If there's any iron close to me. We should get our Pantheon in 5 turns. Because of the, Poland, dirty Poland taking Desert Folklore, which would have been great for us. Not the end of the world, obviously, but it would have been great for us. We might get Oral Tradition because we have so many we'll have so many plantations. But we'll see. We'll see what's there. I know somebody took Stone Circles or so. That's out. But, you know, somebody could take Oral Tradition before we get there. So. We'll see. And like I said, if that happens, that's not the end of the world either. It could be worse. Okay, population growth. Okay, they're gonna work that anyway, that's just fine. You know, fine. So that's good for production, science, food. Okay, how fast? I can do it 14 turns, right? Let's see, could I do it 12 turns? Could I do it? No, that's all I'm gonna be able to do it, right? I'll do that for 12 turns. Yeah, I'll do that for 12 turns. To secure El Dorado or something. If I can get it, I would love that. You know, and if somebody else gets that, which very well could happen, Poland could very well get El Dorado. It's well within, and I mean Genghis Khan could as well. Well within both of their areas to settle. Won't be the end of the world. I still have Mount Kilimanjaro way over there, which is a great one. Good for food, good for culture. It's always great when a wonder has its own food output, you know, so you can work it immediately. Okay, bronze working. Ho, big hunk of iron there. Pretty big hunk of iron there. A little more iron over there. Iron-rich area, that's pretty good. You have iron? Ooh, Poland also has a lot of iron. Oh, they have... What about over here? Not a whole lot, there's some up there. But that should be enough to stave my iron appetite. For now. Let's see. I think I might honestly go for philosophy. I might, so we can get that ziggurat. You know, why not? I don't see anything else that would really help with trapping. Won't. Archery. I could just bump archery up so I can get something going on. Okay, built that plantation. That's awesome. So now I have my happiness is more on track. Might as well get that those stables up and running on the sheep. Okay, let's keep an eye out over there. He needs to heal up probably. But, let's keep an eye out for any dirty settlers, because that is my land. Sweet Pantheon. That looks like a weird foot. Pantheon. Okay. Well, like I said, Poland got desert folklore, which is sad. But that's okay. I can work with what I've been given here. The good ones I'm seeing, potentially, God of the Open Sky might work. Maybe. I'd hope a little bit, but not a whole lot. One culture from pastures. I mean, that's fine. That's a fine pantheon, but not perfect for us. God King, that's always, I mean, meh, it's not bad. I'm going to be founding probably 4 or 5 cities in the whole game, so that might not be super good for me. Let's see. Well, Goddess Protections I would give for a turtle, and I will definitely be doing a lot of turtling with these warlike neighbors. God won't help me. That won't really help me. That's nice. It probably won't help me. That's pretty good. Not helping with Mount Kilimanjaro, which I will probably get. Unless there's someone down to the south that I can't see. And it will help me with El Dorado if I can get that. That's a little bit more of a gamble, because right now it won't help me at all. So what we have left really, we have religious settlements, which won't help me in the religious wars, but it'll really help the early game, and I really enjoy. We also have oral tradition, which we have 4 plantations right now, just in, well, we have potential to have 4 plantations just in Babylon alone. That'll be really good. Already, with Babylon's 2 extra unique components, their buildings, the ziggurat and the stele were already pretty good for culture. But, you know, honestly, I really just want to pound on any more culture. So I think we're going to have to go with oral tradition on this. I think so. You know, why not? There you go. I'm getting 1 culture from that. I'm not working it, so I will be getting a little bit, but not immediately. Not immediately, but you know, that'll be nice. Whenever it really starts, whenever I start really working all of them. Okay, there's an encampment. Whenever I really start working all of them, it'll be nice. Okay, I'll get it. Archery's good. Babylon demands ivory. Well, buddy, so you just slow down. We'll be getting it pretty soon, hopefully. Let's go with probably landed elite. I don't have to worry about happiness too much. Landed elite's probably. Science. A little bit tough. I might want to go philosophy. Keep one to go for it. You know, I don't really need the other technologies immediately. Might as well. Might as well go for it. Why not, you know? Why not? Genghis Khan into the classical era. Well, good for him. Okay, yeah, we got 3 production there. Will that help us? That help us. Okay, we have. It'll take 6 turns. I'll take 5 turns. I'll do that. 5 turns, maybe. Will that? No, I'll still take 5 turns. I'm not moving that one. 5 turns, I'll take it. Okay, so Genghis Khan of the classical era. That's not amazing, but you know, not terrible. I don't want him getting too smart. He'll beat me up. Thankfully, I'll try to turtle, but you know, I mean, I can only say that so much. He can come over here and try to rough me up if he really wants to, and he might be able to do it. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, it won't come to that, but probably will. Okay. Healing up in the jungle, waiting around El Dorado. I mean, 5 culture is pretty good. That sugar, if I can get it, will be pretty good. The ivory is what's really good. Honestly, I'm not exactly sure where I would want to settle the city. Because of our pantheon, we might want to somehow incorporate that cotton and maybe that cotton up here. But then if I try to, I can't really incorporate both and get the sugar and the ivory. And I really want that ivory because the sugar might be a little too close to Krakorum. Or excuse me, not Krakorum. What the heck? Karakorum. I could settle it right here next to the mountain, maybe. That way I could... Well, couldn't get that cotton. Couldn't get that cotton. I get the ivory immediately. Get the sheep. Get those sheep. Get El Dorado in a little bit. That'd be mostly it. I'd get those bananas, probably. Let's see for sure. Yeah, get the bananas. Get the horses. Get the stone. That would be it, really. So it wouldn't be amazing, but it wouldn't be awful. It'd be a little bit more defensive against Poland, so... and also against Genghis Khan because of the jungle, so... Wouldn't be awful. Wouldn't be awful. Okay. 2 more turns for that. 2 more turns for the settlers. Well... Get your dirty scouts away from me. Okay, let's dump that out. Unmet players into a classical era. Well, you have 1 city still. Yeah, 1 city. Okay. Build another plantation there. You know, why not? Okay. He's my little helper. Wanted me to build it down here. I don't see why. Sugar, I mean, it's good. Yeah, sugar's good, but I want to see if I can... Because... It's not a huge, it's not a great wonder, but... It's not a bad wonder. Not great, but it's not bad. Okay, if I build it right here, I'll miss out on a bunch of desert hills, but who needs those? I won't be next to a mountain, though. F1. Build it right here, I'll immediately get El Dorado, which is nice. It'll give me a little bit more extra defense against them. I'll have access to that cotton and that sugar, potentially. Yeah, that'll count as some amount, I think, in some situations, so might as well. Let's finish up that library. I've already put a bunch of protection towards it. Oh, hello. Let's get that bowman out there too, you know, because need the help. Could be done in 5 turns, and then after that we could get one source of... Not really a huge point to get that. Temple of Artemis would be really good if I could snag it, and there hasn't been a lot on the Wonder Game, so I'll be getting... I want to get the Oracle. That's the one I want, is the Oracle. So we can start building maybe some walls, because those are just good to have. Actually, yeah, let's start building some walls, because we're going to make some enemies by settling that city. Make some enemies real fast. Okay, Poland has actually just settled Krakow right there. Genghis Khan is the busiest person. That's probably not good. You just settled Krakow there, so I can still settle right here, actually. And I might. And I think I'll just buy that ivory because I can. That's why. Because I can. Okay, let's try to take out these. I can. Well, if they take it, I'll just capture it back. It's not the end of the... Retrospect, that was pretty stupid. But it's not the end. So it's fine. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. He's mine now, don't worry. I just lost a turn or 2 with that. That's not the end of the world. Okay, let's just scoot him along. Still looking good. One more turn for that. Does anybody really want this? Poland apparently, okay, has some connected already. That's good. Let's see, I could settle... They want me to settle right here for some reason. Is there something in there I don't see? That would get me to the sugar faster. Which is, I mean, that's just as good to get. I mean, ivory isn't, like, critical, but... You know what? I might trust them. For once, I might actually trust the... Oh, Lord, and he has a catapult. And he built a... city right there. Okay, well that's done. At least that's done. Let's finish off that library real fast. You can go build that marble. I'll need that for that oracle. Where are you sitting? Okay, so now that you built the library, let's go back to normal-ish sort of something. That'll be 5 turns and take 11 turns for that. 8 turns. Yeah, that's probably fine. A little extra culture, you know, it's always good. Okay, they're saying... Let's build it. I did give me immediate bananas, a little bit more defense. Eldorado will be a little far. Build it right there. It'll be fine. That'll be just fine. Okay. God, right in the middle of what will be a war zone for sure. So, first thing we want to do, I'll build the walls of Babylon because Lord knows we'll need it. Let's keep... What's that altitude training? Let's keep you out over here. You can probably dash between cities pretty quickly. Let's keep you there for sure. I'm going to buy this. I'm also going to buy this. Just got land sniped, my friends. And now we are mortal enemies. More than likely. Okay. Oh. Okay, well, I'm sorry, Casimir. I'm really sorry. I won't do it again. Oh, I'm sorry, Genghis Khan. I won't do it again. I promise. I promise. I am so sorry. Okay, philosophy. Classical era. Our borders grew a little bit. Okay. It's good to be in the classical era. Genghis was already there. Oof. Let's work up towards... We could kind of work up towards Petra. Poland's probably going to get it, honestly. Won't really help him too much, but he'll probably get it. It won't help me a whole lot, but help me a little bit. Anyway, well, I'll decide what to research in the next part. So thanks for watching, everybody. I am Solomon Ward, and I'll catch you next time.